How's it going, guys? We're out here at Portland, Oregon at Fort Stevens Beach. This place is super cool. And next to me I have Brad. Brad, it's been awesome hanging out with you, man.
Yeah, it's been good thing.
Thank you for having me out here and taking me to the places you guys took me out on. They were pretty gnarly and we definitely got snowed on.
Yeah, it's it doesn't snow that often here, but we lucked out when we got up a little higher, that's for sure.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. So let's talk a little bit about your truck, man.
Sure.
What made you buy a Tacoma? What made you start it all?
Well, I came from the Subaru WRX
Oh, no way.
groups, yeah.
Is that why it's blue?
Yeah, same color as my, that's also why the license plate is what it is. But I found a whole bunch of people from the Subaru WRX moved over to Toyota Tacomas, and after driving around the WRX, it was fun and everything, but it just wasn't taking me where I wanted to go.
Okay.
So I started looking at Tacomas, and one thing led to another. Actually, the very first mod that I did on my truck was the high clearance bumper, because the first time I took it out 4x4 and I put a rock right up through the back of the bed, bent it pretty bad. And the repair bill was the same as the bumper, so I was like, let's go for the bumper.
Yeah. That's cool, man. So
yeah.
What did you decide to go with? Armor overall, like the front bumper, sliders, and rear?
Yeah, I've been trying really hard to keep an eye on weight. So I initially went with the high clearance rear from Brute Force Fab. That's my very first mod. Then I started looking at some weight saving measures, and I just decided on a trophy built aluminum front bumper, which I think I can lift that bumper actually with just one arm. And I went with aluminum skids. Yeah, I think that bumper weighs something like 62 pounds.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. And then the sliders, I worked really hard on finding a local source on that, and they're from a guy named Marshall Fab. He doesn't do it anymore, but he was literally just a guy up in the hills in Washington who was just building sliders for guys. Just show up at his house and just fabbed up sliders. So
that's awesome. So
I've done everything on the truck myself or with my local 4x4 group, except for anything that requires welding and all of that. I don't have a shop. So with them, I go to a guy whose local name, his name's Nick with Adventure Fab. That's who I go with. And he helps me out with all of that stuff. He's a really good fabricator.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
What about suspension, wheels, and tires? What do you have?
Suspension, I'm running King 2.5 front and rear. And then for the front, I'm running Dirt King upper and lower control arms.
Nice.
A lot of people comment they think it's a long travel. It's not. I actually didn't want to go long travel. Here, the one thing that I've been noticing a lot of guys who actually trail their rigs is they break a lot of CVs, and I just didn't want to have to deal with trying to source long travel CVs.
And did you feel a difference as soon as you got your lower control arms and upper control arms? Or did you just go straight up with like suspension, upper, lower, straight through?
So my quest on that was, my very first thing I went with was some Bilsteins, just to get it up a little bit so I could run 285s. Then I went over to the Kings. And I'm not going to say that it rides like butter or anything. Those have the DSC on them, so they're adjustable. So I can go really firm or really soft.
That's awesome, man. You're actually rocking the new methods. Those wheels are the new methods. I've only seen your truck out there really with them, at least at Tacoma.
Yeah.
How do you like them? Those things look sweet, especially like, now I see that you said you had a Subaru, how it relates.
Yeah, right. I'm really enjoying those because I did move up to the 315s. The one bad side was I got to run spacers now, because if I don't, they're going to rub on that control arms.
Okay.
So,
you have anything for skids?
Yeah, Pelfrey belt. Just the front and the mid. I didn't do the rear. I was going to do exhaust relocate, but now I'm going to probably looking at different skid source.
Cool, man. Now you have a lot of lights and they're yellow.
Yeah.
Was that intentional?
No, it was kind of accidental. All of the yellow accents on my truck. The first one I think was the Factor 55 flat link and the yellow lights in the bumper. I thought I ordered clear. The yellow showed up. The Factor 55 I got off of Craigslist. I didn't ask the color. The price was right, so I bought it. And then after that, the yellow thing is the ditch lights, which I just cut out some film and put that on there. And then the very top Baja lights, actually I ended up with a gift certificate to a motor shop, and I didn't really have anything else to buy for my truck, so I was like, no,
you just went for it. Just do it.
Just buy those up there. Yeah. That's awesome. Just get those. Same way I got the snorkel as a gift certificate.
What snorkel? What brand is that?
That's ARB. It's a Safari snorkel. Yeah.
So I see you have the Prince roof rack as well.
Mhm.
What do you have mounted up there? I hear that you have everything. Right? If something happens in the trail, it's like go to Brad.
Yeah, I've been working on it. Right now, one side is just full of recovery grip, so it's just straps and snatch blocks and things like that. The other side is empty because I'm prepping the other side.
Do you have anything inside your canopy? What canopy did you decide to go with?
That is a Snug Top Rebel, and I got the Sportsman package on that one. The reason why I got the Sportsman package is I used to run my tent up on top, and my entire family of 4 would actually sleep up there, and the Sportsman's package gives it a whole bunch more reinforcement on the top.
There you guys have it. That's Brad's truck. One awesome truck. Had tons of fun with him out here in Portland, Oregon. Now it's time for us to go to Washington. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, thank you.